Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, you're welcome to Sew with Mediva. And if you're a returning subscriber or a returning viewer, thank you for sticking to my channel. So in today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to cut and sew this stylish bubu with a side ruche design and a fitted waistline. So I achieved this style using 2 yards of crepe fabric, but if you want yours longer and you want the sleeve longer also, you're going to need up to 3 yards of fabric. So make sure to watch this video to the end so that you don't miss out on any detail, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment and subscribe to my channel. So I made use of 2 yards of this beautiful crepe fabric, but ideally you're going to need about 3 yards of crepe fabric for this style so that you can get the desired length. I have my tape rule, my scissors, my chalk and my ruler. So this is the 2 yards of fabric in a fold. So if you're working with 3 yards, you're also going to fold it into 2 equal parts this way. So one side is going to be for the front and the other is going to be for the back. So I have 36 inches for the front and 36 inches for the back. So I'm going to rip this fabric into 2 because we'll be working on the front panel separately before we join to the back. So on this closed angle, I'm going to cut it open and just separate the back panel. So this is the front panel. I'm gonna head to separate the fabrics. So we're going to start with the front panel. So the first thing I'm going to do is to fold it into 2 equal parts this way. We're working on the wrong side of this fabric. So my fabric is in a fold of 2 as you can see. So go ahead to arrange it very well. The first thing I'm going to do is to mark from my shoulder to my underbust, which is 13.5 inches, and I added half an inch to it to make it 14 inches. So I marked 14 inches there, so go ahead to place your own correct measurement. So on that 14 inches line from the closed angle of my fabric, I'm going to come in by my round waist measurements divided by 4, which is 8 inches. I'm going to mark that 8 inches all the way down. From the closed angle of the fabric, mark your round waist measurements divided by 4 and just connect the lines all the way down. I'm sorry if you can't see the lines very well, just follow what I'm saying. So I've marked my line all the way down up to my underbust line. So you're going to mark the line at the side where you want the ruched effect to be. So for mine, I want it to be on the left side, so that is why I am marking my line on this side. So you can decide wherever you want your ruched effect to be before you mark out the line. So I have this fabric I have cut out already. It is about 2.5 inches wide and the length just runs from the underbust all the way to the full length of the dress. So right now I'm going to open up the fabric. I'll open up the fabric this way, and then I'm going to place this newly cut out fabric on the line I just marked. Sorry if you can't see the line very well because of the kind of fabric I'm working with. So from the underbust line all the way down, I'm going to use my pin to hold this new fabric on that line, making sure the line is directly at the center point of this fabric. So I'll use my pins to hold it down this way. So after holding it down, I'm going to take it to my sewing machine and just stitch the sides all the way down. I'm going to stitch the side all the way down on one side and stitch it on the other side as well. And when I'm done with that, I'm also going to stitch on the center of this fabric. This is going to create our drawstring casing. I hope you guys understand. So after stitching, this is what it looks like. So you can as well fold in the edge of the fabric before stitching. I forgot to do that. Fold in the edge to give it a neat finishing on the inside. And I've also stitched down the center point. The next thing we want to do is to work on the inner belt for this dress. So we're going to insert a rope into this casing we just created to create the ruched effect. So for the inner belt, I'm going to be working with the same underbust line that I have marked. I'm going to fold my fabric into 2 this way. So fold your fabric into 2 equal parts this way again. And then on that underbust line, just like I did earlier, I'm going to take my round waist measurements divided by 4 again, which is 8 inches. You can do 7 inches, you can remove 1 inch if you want, but for mine I used this exact measurement. So I'm going to use my pin to hold down the center point and then flip this fabric to the other side this way. On the same underbust line, I'm going to mark my round waist measurement again, divided by 4, which is 8 inches. So after doing all of that, I'm going to remove the pin and just open up the fabric for you guys to see. So right now we have marked out the point where we'll be attaching the inner belt. So make sure you're working with your own body measurement. I have the belt cut out already. I have folded it and turned over to the right side. So I'm going to use my pin to just hold the belt down on the marked points this way. I'll repeat the same thing on the other side. You can see how I'm placing the belt on the inside. I'll use my pin to hold it down again, and then I'll take it to my sewing machine and stitch down the belt on the inside. So the belt is going to go around your waist to give that fitted look when you are done with your bubu. So after doing that, I'll show you guys. So after stitching the belt, this is what it looks like. The next thing I'm going to do is to get the other fabric we'll be using as the back panel, and I'll place it on it this way, right sides facing each other. Make sure to merge all the edges together, and then I'll further fold it into 4 to get the midpoint of the fabric. So upon getting the midpoint, I'm going to use my scissors to just create a notch there, and then I'll open it up. So right now we want to work on the neckline of this dress. So since we have the midpoint of our fabric already, so I just want the notched points to be facing each other. Since we have the midpoint of our fabric already, I'm going to take 7 inches on both sides of the notch. So if you don't want yours to be like an off shoulder, you can just do 5 inches on both sides, or if you're on the small size, you can do 4 inches on both sides. But for mine, I made use of 7 inches because I wanted it like an off shoulder. So after marking the 7 inches, I'm going to then stitch from that marked point all the way to the edge of my fabric. Let me just use my pins to hold it down so that you guys can understand. So this point is going to be opened and it's going to serve as the neckline of this dress. So I'll stitch that point. From the point I pinned, I'm going to stitch it all the way down. So when I'm done with that, I'll come over to the sides. So at this point, we want to create the armhole opening. So from the stitched point, I'm going to come down by 8 inches, which is my armhole measurements divided by 2. I'll do 8 inches for mine, so make sure you're working with your own measurement, and I'll come in by 1 inch and just go ahead to close the sides all the way down. So for this armhole opening, ideally you can use between 6, 7 or 8 inches depending on the size of the person. So on the other side, I'll come down by 8 inches again and come in by 1 inch, and then proceed to close up the sides all the way down. So after closing up the shoulder, this is what it looks like. So you can see the neckline opening, and this is also what the side looks like. This is the sleeve opening, as you can see, and I've also closed up the sides. So the next thing we want to do is to finish up the neckline and the sleeve opening. So I'm going to just take it to my machine now and just fold in the neckline. You fold in twice. So from the point I stopped stitching, I'm going to fold in the neckline twice this way and then just stitch it all the way down. So on this neckline, make sure you do a double stitch so that it doesn't open up on the side. So I repeat the same process for the other side. I'll fold it in twice and stitch it down. For the armhole, I'll also do the same thing. I'll fold it in twice on the inside and stitch it all around. I'll repeat the same process for this side. I'll finish off the sleeve opening. You can also use your bias strip to do this, and then I'll show you guys. So after I finished up the neckline, this is what it looks like on the wrong side. I also went ahead to iron it out so that it lays down flat. And for the sleeve opening, I've also gone ahead to finish it up and I ironed it out. The next thing we want to do is to fold in the base of this dress. So you can see I loosened the drawstring casing a bit because of the folding allowance. So right now I'm going to just fold in the base of my dress twice and go ahead to stitch it all around. I'll go ahead to stitch it all around. So when I'm done doing that, I'll just fold in that excess I have and stitch down individually so that I can still have my opening. So after doing all of that, you can see what we have. You can see how neat it looks now. So the last and final thing we want to do is to insert the rope into the drawstring to create the ruched effect. So I've gone ahead to also fold up a bit of fabric. It is very long, so make sure the length of your fabric is more than ×2 of this length. It has to be ×2 so that it can go into the drawstring casing. So I'll get my pin and just pass it through one edge of the fabric of the rope. So I'll flip my dress to the wrong side, and then I'll start passing my rope through one of the opening. So just go ahead to passing the rope this way with your pin. So when I get to this edge, I'll just turn the rope into the other casing this way. Just go ahead to turn it in. So make sure to cut out a very long rope so that it doesn't run into the casing while you are doing this. So after passing in the rope, this is what it looks like. I'm going to turn it over now to the right side so that you guys can see the beauty of this bubu dress. So after passing in, I'm going to just adjust the rope now and create the ruch in front. So you're just going to pull it up this way to your desired length and then tie the rope. So you can see how easy and how beautiful this bubu is. This is how easy it is to make, and when you wear your bubu, you're going to tie this rope around your waist to the back before you bring out your hand from the opening. So this is basically all on how to make this beautiful trending bubu. I hope you found this video useful and I hope you learned something new. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment and subscribe.